What's going on, guys? I felt compelled to come on and just kind of say some things to someone who I'm hoping is a good person, but I feel like it's very ill-informed about what's going on here and what's happening. So I want to try to explain some things if I can. I used to be very, very deeply indoctrinated and had a very deep misunderstanding of what spirituality and what religion really were. I painfully found out and discovered that I was being taught incorrectly through my own research, through my own studying, through my own being an advocate for myself. I want to tell this person that you are not 100% wrong when you say that I need to fast and pray, but you are wrong that fasting and praying is going to alleviate me from being attacked, from being stalked by these warlocks and witches, and for this gang stalking to end. That's the misconception, and it's a very dangerous one because that mindset is connected to hope. And once you realize that one has nothing to do with the other, it's possible for you to lose that hope. And that's how a lot of people become atheists and they choose to stop believing in the Creator. And that's kind of one of the agendas that this world has set up. And so many people have become blinded by that, by digesting that. Fasting is definitely good for you because the nanotechnology that they are putting in your body through the water, through the air, through the food that you're genetically eating, it works and it operates and it is fueled by food. The food that you are digesting are foods that you shouldn't be digesting. We should not be eating dead carcasses, meaning we shouldn't be eating meat. Any kind of meat, not just pork, but any kind of meat because it is dead. We should only be eating foods that are alive. And when I say we, I'm not talking about everybody. So yes, fasting is definitely good. If you can cut down to eating just one meal a day and then eventually go through a period of fasting throughout the week and only eat one meal at the end of the week, you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing, but guess what? You still got to drink water, which is full of nanotechnology, fluoride, whatever else they want to put in it. And you're also having to breathe in the air. So my dear, the truth of the matter is all you can do is your best and steadfast. And make sure that you are preserving your soul and your spirit. Because what is happening to this vessel that we are in is for the most part out of our control. Praying, meditating on positive things, making sure that you're maintaining your frequency, your vibration, making sure that you are meditating on good thoughts, wholesome thoughts, thoughts that are joyful, thoughts that are pure, absolutely. But until we start understanding that Psalms 82, Psalms 82 is what's on stage here, you're going to be in trouble. And let me just give you a secret. For those of you who are not being attacked, for those of you who are not being tortured, for those of you who call yourselves Christians, you believe in Jesus. What happened to Jesus? The most fasting and praying being that we've been taught about. Through all that fasting and praying, he was murdered. Because the will shall go on, in spite of your fasting, in spite of your praying. So if it's your will, and if it is the will, then you are acting in vain. So we have to be mindful that there are some things that are going on in this world that we have just been miseducated about, and it is imperative that you educate yourself about it. Because if you're not being attacked, then you may not be doing something right in your life. There are all kinds of spirits out there campaigning for your soul. And they are blessing people left and right. Read Daniel and how those wicked spirits were able to interfere with his prayer. You better wake up. You better wake up.